Hey guys, Mike here, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I do videos on pop culture that I like and games and music and TV shows and movies and etc. Check out some of my other videos, subscribe of course, good to have you here. Today, these videos tend to go well for me and get my biggest audience, but I just wanted to do it because I am just thinking a lot about this. There is one final fighter coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate after the last character, Kazuya, from Tekken, was dropped. There's one final character, and I just want to talk a little bit about who I think it might be. So let's get into it! Okay, so if you have followed my channel for a long time, my very first video that I ever did on YouTube was this video about how I thought that Waluigi and Crash Bandicoot were going to be the final two characters in the first Fighters Pass, right? And then before Kazuya was dropped, I thought, well, maybe they can be the final characters in the second Fighters Pass. Now, it seems there is only one character remaining. It has been drilled into us many, many times not to expect any more characters after this final character. It does really feel as though Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is coming to the end of its run, which is very sad because it's been such a great journey of the DLC and all of the characters we've gotten and seen. Some really big surprises like Sephiroth, Banjo and Kazooie, who for me were characters that I wanted in the game for an extremely long time. So I really can't complain about the roster. Banjo and Kazooie getting in is just amazing to me, and I guess Crash and Waluigi, I just really wanted them in. I really wanted Crash especially. Waluigi I just thought would be this big reveal character. I thought he would be absolutely amazing to be the final character in the game. And for a while there was this speculation that there would be one bonus character after the second Fighters Pass, the same way Piranha Plant was before the first Fighters Pass, and kind of bookended in that way. So if that is true, which it seems more and more likely that it isn't, then the last two characters could be Crash and Waluigi, but I guess where we're at now, I'm not sure. There are a lot of leaks suggesting that Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, might be the final character. And to be honest, I would be pretty disappointed if that were the case. Not that I have anything against that character, it's just not a character that I relate to at all. Nor is it a big name character I feel that would cause the stir or the reaction that Crash Bandicoot or Waluigi would give. So do I think that Crash Bandicoot still has a chance? I do think there is a chance for Crash to be the last character. I think the last character has to be a really big character, like someone that can turn heads and cause a lot of reaction. Like, this is the final DLC character in the game. It really does have to be really big. But then again, if we look at the past for Nintendo finishing DLC or roster choices, like the final DLC character for Smash 4 was Corrin, I believe, who obviously wasn't a huge name character by any stretch. The final Fighter Pass 1 character was Byleth, so sometimes it does feel like Nintendo doesn't really have a rhyme or reason for any of the characters' orders of being released. I do think it would be weird to finish Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with some, like, character that isn't really well known, and to me, yeah, Crash and Waluigi still feel like the two characters that should get in, to me. I really think Crash should get in, to be that true Sony era, 90s era mascot character. I feel like he's the only one that is not in yet when you look at like Mario, Sonic, even Pac-Man, Mega Man, all these like very iconic characters, and I feel like Crash is a very iconic character to many 90s kids. I would be, I don't know, really disappointed if he didn't get any representation. I know it's not as simple as just getting him in. There are other things like legal things and deals and negotiations that need to happen between developers and stuff, and Phoenix Wright, as I said, would be pretty disappointing to me. I can't really think who else could get in though. Like Rayman, I guess, is kind of there. Sora from Kingdom Hearts is one that's been tossed around a lot, but I have serious doubts that Sora will be in. I almost think there's a 0% chance now, especially after Sephiroth, that Sora will get in. If we're looking at new Nintendo games, there is Breath of the Wild 2, and if we look at the previous fighters being released in the DLC fighter passes, we've had obviously Byleth from Fire Emblem to promote that new game. We also had Pyra and Mythra to help promote Xenoblade Chronicles. I think that we could get a character from Breath of the Wild 2, whether that's like some Zelda variation or something else, who knows, it could be something from that game, which I guess I would be okay with. I'd be more okay with that than Phoenix Wright, but yeah, I just don't know if a new Zelda character would kind of shock as much as something like Crash Bandicoot, and I don't know if a new Zelda character would. I don't know, I think people might find it a little bit cheap, the same way people responded to Byleth. I think people are really expecting hype characters, and whenever they're let down on that, people seem very disappointed, particularly with Byleth. Even Pyra and Mythra, I feel, got a bit. If you look at even Min Min, she was there to promote ARMS, so there's definitely some financial incentive here for Nintendo to help promote other games. And as I keep iterating through a lot of the videos I do on this topic, Nintendo is a business, they want to make as much money off this as possible. So by having characters like Min Min, Byleth, Pyra and Mythra, the idea is include them in this game, kids and other people see these characters and go, where are they from? Oh, Min Min's from ARMS, let's look at ARMS, let's buy ARMS, right? You get another purchase from the DLC pack, make more money. So I guess it's up to Nintendo to figure out financially what means more to them, having a first-party character that can help sell other first-party games, or having a third-party character that gets more eyes on them and therefore gets more people to buy Smash Bros so they can play as that character. For example, like a fan of Street Fighter or a fan of Tekken rather might have seen Kazuya and be like, oh well, Kazuya's in this, I've got to pick up Smash Bros and see how it plays, right? I don't know which way Nintendo's going to lean. I don't know what's going to happen with this Fighter Pass. No one picked Kazuya. I didn't see anyone even talking about Kazuya, so it is really up in the air at the moment who this character can be. I'm pretty sad that it's coming to an end. I'm disappointed. I really hope they just go, hey, we were lying. There's a third Fighters Pass and there's going to be 7 characters in it, but at this stage I don't really think that that's going to be the case. I do think that we are getting to the end of Smash Bros. This will be the final character, which is really sad. Who do you think it's going to be? Let me know in the comments below. Who's been your favourite DLC fighter so far? I'd love to know that as well. I've loved this game so much. It's been everything I could have wanted it to be. Like, King K. Rool and Banjo-Kazooie, like, 2 of my favourite characters that I've wanted in the game for so long, so I'm so glad they're both there. But again, Crash Bandicoot would really put the icing on the cake for me. So that's going to be my prediction for the final character, even though I really have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. And like, for a while, like when the Banjo-Kazooie trailer happened, there was no leaks. It literally blew my mind, right? I'm hoping something similar for Crash. I really am hoping for something similar for Crash, but I don't know. Anyway guys, check out some of my other Smash Bros vids on my channel, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.
But I went to run my hand through your hair and I noticed you were attached to string. You were a puppet this whole time, you were attached to string.